folks, and welcome to today's tech tutorial. Today we're going to be operating inside Command. We're going to walk you through setting up those DTD2 groups as well as your categories, or further classifying the people that are inside of those groups. Now keep in mind, folks, that as Command is changing, we'll be updating these tech tutorials. For instance, right now we don't have the ability to launch the smart plans, meaning put somebody onto a campaign. So if your folks are already in a different CRM, whether it's eEdge or something else, if you do have them in another CRM, by all means keep them on those campaigns so that your 33 touches are in place until we have the ability to launch those smart plans in this system. So let's jump in. Let's get started. For today's tech tutorial, you'll have to be logged into your main dashboard inside of Command, and from there you're going to see a page that looks like this. We're going to set up those DTD2 groups, and in order to do that, we've got to do that inside of this settings portal. So if you'll just click on the shortcut to settings. Once inside settings, over on the left-hand side, you're going to see different shortcuts to pieces inside of Command. We're going to click on custom tags. Inside of custom tags will be where we actually create those DTD2 groups. Once inside custom tags, if you already have custom tags created, this is the dashboard, and you'll see all of those tags already on this main page. So in order to create a new tag, you're going to click on Create New Tag in the upper right-hand corner, and then you'll simply type in the name of the custom tag that you're looking to create. So you'll see, for instance, that inside of these custom tags, I've already created B and E, F and G, and some further classifications or categories around our core advocates and nurtures. So for today, I'm simply going to create a new group, and that would be T and J. If you'd like, you can also assign a color to those tags, and then you'll click Create. And then T and J is actually created and inside of your custom tags. So you'll see there's T and J. So you'll simply create all of those DTD2 groups using what Command calls tags. Right? So you'll just do the same thing over and over. In order to put somebody into that DTD2 group, then we've got to come over here to contacts. On the left-hand side, this is simply a shortcut that takes us to our contacts. So let's go to contacts. So I'm going to click on Barbara. In order to put Barbara into a group, I would simply click on the pencil at the top right above her name, and that allows me to edit all of her information. And then you'll see when I pull up Barbara, I already have Barbara in the F and G group. So if I did not, let's just make believe that I did not, I would click on my custom tags and I would start to type in the one that I was looking for, and you'll see that F and G actually show up. And then I would scroll down to the bottom, click Save. And now you'll see that Barbara has now been tagged with the DTD2 group F and G. So now let's go back to our main dashboard. This time, instead of creating the DTD2 groups, we're going to create categories or further classify the relationship that we have with these folks. So again, we'll go back to settings, and we're going to do these further categories using tags also. So we're going to go to the custom tags, and we're going to create a new tag. The categories that we share with you are your core advocates, your nurtures, allied resources, and your network. So we're going to create those right now. So I'm simply going to type in the name of my category, and I could assign that a color if I chose to, and I would create that. So in order to add somebody to a group, we'll go back to our contacts. We'll pull up a specific contact. So in this case, I pulled up Bruce, and you'll see that I've already got Bruce assigned to both the T and J, as well as being one of my core advocates. So if I did not, I would simply click the edit button so that I could open up all of the information that I have for Bruce. I would scroll down to those custom tags, and let's say I did not have the core advocates, I could start to type that in and add him to the core advocate group. Save that. And now you'll see that Bruce is in both the T and J as well as the core advocate group. Now let's say that I wanted to pull out of my contacts all of my T and Js, because this week I'll be calling my T and Js. So I would go to my contacts homepage, click on the filter, come to the filters, go to the custom tags. I'm going to type in the F and G rather. Apply that, and you'll see that the contacts that fall in that F and G tag or group, the DTD2 group, come up. And then I can actually reach out to those folks, make my calls, come over to this right-hand side, click on notes, add any notes about that particular phone call so that the next time I reach out and have a conversation with them, the notes that I actually had saved will be on this side of the contacts homepage, and I can reference that conversation, which really makes somebody feel important. And that, folks, is how we create those DTD2 groups, as well as put people into those 5 categories: your core advocates, your advocates, allied resources, nurturers, and your network. Happy tagging!